Hello and welcome back to Paul Anderson Guitar on YouTube, complete with crazy COVID hair. So this week, or this Monday, we're going to be doing Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. It's a really nice, fairly simple tune to play along to, so I thought it'd be a nice nice one to learn. So first things first, we're just in standard tuning, and the key is C. And all we're going to do, the intro, we're going to basically be playing the bass line because that's kind of the most driving thing, and it's going to be the most fun thing to play along to. So the bass line is basically playing quavers. Quavers are half beats, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as in they're half a beat. Americans call them eighth beats. All right. So either way, you'd be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's one bar. Okay. So the intro is just 4 bars of C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, that's it. That's all the intro is. The verse continues similar in terms of the rhythm, but this time we're going to go from C to A to open E to G. So I'll just play that. 1 bar each, and it literally is going to go da da da, the same rhythm as before. So we're going to go C, which is your 3rd fret on the A string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to go to open A string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then open E string, but making sure the A string doesn't keep ringing out because we don't want them going over each other, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 3rd fret on the E string, which is the G note. That's it. So that verse basically goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and it does that 8 times, like that whole progression. Okay, so it does that progression 8 times. Then it goes to the bit where it goes take me back because I want to stay. And here we get D minor. Sorry, D, just ignore the D minor. That would be the chord underneath. So it's going to be open D, same rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then F, so your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the E string, and then up to the 3rd fret of the E string. So that 2nd section does this. Now you may have seen me touch the guitar between the D and the A. That was just to stop the D string ringing out. I don't want this. Yeah, so I just kind of touched. You could do it with your right hand as well. You could figure it out. Just it doesn't really matter as long as you stop that note ringing. Okay, so then it goes into the chorus, which is the same progression as the verse. So we've got C, open A, open E, and then G. But this time what it does is it does what we call a semi-breve, or a whole note, as they say in America. And this would be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, then A, 2, 3, 4, back to quavers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G and 2 and 3 and 4. Now it does that twice. Okay, so the chorus would be this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, open, 2, 3, 4, quavers, G. Then we go back to the verse, which is the same as the original verse. So just C, 2, 3, 4, A minor, or A, sorry, E, G. If you did want to beef out these chords, it would be C, A minor, E minor, G. Okay, and if if you had to do an F, it would be the F major, or you could do a small one. Okay, so that's the verse. So the verse is, the second verse is only 4 times. So the first verse is 8 times, the second verse is 4 times. Okay, then we go to the kind of pre-chorus which we did before, which was the D, we stay on the F for 2 beats, 1 and 2, and then go to G. Okay, so it's slightly different because before we did D for a bar, A for a bar, F for a bar, G for a bar. Now we're doing D for a bar, A for a bar, F for a bar, F for half a bar, and then G for half a bar. Okay, so I'll play that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A and 2 and 3 and 4 and F and 2 and 3 and 4 and F and 2 and T and 2 and obviously don't slow down. Okay, and then we do the D, A, F, G again, but this time like the first time. So basically the second pre-chorus is twice as long as the first one. The first pre-chorus is D, A, F, G, and then it goes into the chorus. The second time we go D, A, F, F, G, D, A, F, G. And then we've got the chorus, the same as before, which is the semi-breve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, A, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and again, that's twice. Then we have this bridge bit, which is an arpeggio where it's going, right, that kind of thing. What you can do is you can either just strum a C chord, an A minor chord, an E minor chord, or a G chord, or you can arpeggiate, so you can pick it individually. Something like that, right? It's really up to you. And it does that arpeggio idea, the progression, twice. And then we go back into the full chorus or the verse, whatever you want to call it now. It's the same progression, but all quavers, and it happens 4 times. So we finish going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do that 4 times. Cool. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe. We're doing these videos every week. On Monday, they'll be alternating between kind of a chart song and then like a rock song. And then, so next week it will be Metallica's Enter Sandman, which is one of my favorite all-time riffs. And then every Friday, we're going to be doing Funk Friday, which will be little licks from John Mayer, Joe Bonamassa, George Benson, little blues and funk licks to help your funk playing. All right, thank you very much for watching. Take care.